Hey, what's up everyone? Josh Quinones here, and this right here behind me is the TCL Q77K QLED TV. Now, if you are a Costco member, I got some great news for you. If you're kind of on the lower budget end of things, or maybe you're not really looking to break the bank, you really just want something that's gonna take care of business when you need it to. You really don't care about all of the bells and whistles that all of those higher end TV models, offer. This is gonna be the TV for you right here. Costco is having a great deal on this TV right here. The one I have behind me is a 55-inch model. It is still a 4K TV. It's a QLED TV, and this one specifically is going for around 330 bucks. And they have sizes all that range all the way up to 98 inches. That currently goes for around 1,800 bucks. You got the 65-inch model going for around 430 bucks, 75-inch model going for around 550, and the 85-inch model going for around 850. So definitely some really good prices when it comes to the sizes of these TVs right here. Now, even though this doesn't have all of the bells and whistles that their higher end models have, we still got some great features with the Q77K right here. Now, if you do find yourself interested in this TV right here by the end of the video, I'll make sure to have a link down in the description below or the pinned comment. Now, this does come with an all-state 3-year protection plan bundle that includes 5 years of total coverage. So if something happens in between those 5 years that you have this TV, you are totally covered with that bundle right there. Now, this TV does have an HVA panel. It's got a 144 hertz native refresh rate. You got Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos, got a game accelerator 240, motion rate 480. It supports Google Cast, Apple AirPlay, Apple Home, and Alexa. So as you can see, even though this is kind of their lower tier budget TV, still offering some pretty good things, especially when it comes to that display, giving us that 144 hertz native refresh rate. Now, when it comes to the design of the Q77K right here, now it's a decent looking TV. Obviously, it's not gonna look like their higher end TVs like the QM7K or the QM8K, but with the legs right here, they are of a metal build. Usually with, lower end budget TVs like this, they usually come with the plastic legs, which can, feel or look kind of cheap, but thankfully these come with nice metal legs, which are going to be more durable, more sturdy, but the overall TV still looks great. It's a nice slim design. We do get our ports in the back, and these ports include a USB 3.0, USB 2.0 input. We got the Ethernet input. We got a 4K 144 hertz HDMI input, another 4K 144 hertz HDMI input, and another 4K HDMI input, but that one is at 60 hertz. And then we have another 4K 60 hertz HDMI input, which is also an EARC in case you do want to hook up a soundbar. Then we got the cable antenna input and an audio optical out. Okay, now when it comes to picture quality with the TCL Q77K right here, I will be completely honest with you guys. For a TV that is priced where this TV is priced at, no matter which size you get, I can honestly say that picture quality is actually still pretty good. It is still a 4K TV, QLED. It still supports Dolby Vision, and you're still getting a nice, sharp picture. Colors still look pretty good. Colors can be pretty poppy and vibrant depending on what you're watching, kind of like what I have going on right here in the background. I mean, the colors look pretty good, pretty vibrant. As you can see, they pop pretty good. Now, of course, it's all going to depend on what picture mode you are using. And this TV does offer picture modes like Vivid, Intelligent, Movie Mode, Filmmaker Mode, Sports, Standard, and then back to Vivid. And then, of course, if you are watching something that supports Dolby Vision, you are going to get that Dolby Vision Bright and Dolby Vision Dark Mode as well. But I mean, like I said, overall picture quality is pretty good. It's gonna get the job done. You're still getting a nice, sharp picture. Picture quality looks great when you're watching, movies, TV series, maybe you're watching something on YouTube or even playing games. It's gonna get the job done, and you're still going to have a nice, enjoyable experience, especially knowing that you saved money purchasing this TV right here. Is still going to give you a pretty nice viewing experience. But I will say, when it does come to the brightness of this TV right here, I know the box does say high brightness, but I will say, in my own personal experience, it seems like it's not going to be the brightest TV that TCL has to offer, and it's not the brightest TV that I've ever experienced before. So when I do, in this room right here especially, I have a window right in front of the TV. So if I am watching something, I would just make sure to close the blinds on that window, and I can comfortably watch whatever it is I am trying to watch. If I have those blinds wide open, it will catch the reflection a little bit. It will kind of seem more dim when it comes to the display. And of course, it also depends on what picture mode you're using. But I do recommend just kind of closing the blinds a little bit, especially if you are in a really bright room. Just kind of close the blinds a little bit and you'll be perfectly fine. You'll be able to comfortably watch whatever it is you're trying to watch on this TV. And then of course, if it's nighttime, I mean, you're gonna be more than good enough. Now, when it comes to viewing angles, of course, when you're dead center of the TV, I mean, that's going to be the best spot to sit when you are watching something. Now, this handles viewing angles, I would say decently. When you step off to the side, things can start to get faded out a little bit. The colors don't look as good as when you are center. So I do recommend trying to sit more center as much as possible. I mean, you can still see what is going on the TV if you do happen to be sitting off to the angle, but it's just not going to look as good as if you're sitting off to the center. So like I said, it handles viewing angles decently. I wouldn't say it's the best when it comes to viewing angles, but I mean, if you have to sit off to the side, I mean, you'll still be okay. You'll still be able to see what you are watching on the TV. Like I said, it's just not gonna look as sharp, as vibrant as when you are sitting in the center. Okay, now let's talk gaming. Now, like I mentioned earlier in the video, even though this is a lower price TV, you know, more of a budget friendly TV and doesn't have all of the bells and whistles, it still offers some really great features. So like I mentioned earlier, this does have a native 144 Hertz refresh rate. So you're gonna get that nice, smooth gameplay, whether you're using a gaming console to get up to 120 frames per second or a PC to be able to take advantage of that 144 Hertz. But you also have a gaming accelerator 240, which is going to give you even smoother gameplay. Now, again, you will have to use a PC in order to get those higher frame rates. But if you're just playing on a gaming console like a PS5 or the Xbox, you're still going to get up to 120 frames per second and still be able to take advantage of this smooth display right here. And I can honestly say from my own experience that the gaming experience that you get on this TV right here is still actually pretty good. You're like gaming on a budget, but still being able to take advantage of the great gaming features that TCL offers in their TV. So this is actually pretty nice. Gaming experience is nice and smooth, nice and responsive, and we also still get to take advantage of that TCL game bar that they offer, which is going to allow you to customize your gaming experience even further. For instance, we have the aiming aid, we have the different picture modes like first person shooter mode and role play game mode, or you can just pick original. You got, you know, the option to be able to turn on or off auto low latency mode, variable refresh rate, you got the shadow enhancement, and then you have the other dedicated menu to be able to put a floating window for frames per second so you can keep an eye on the frame rate. You got HDIG, you have high frame rate mode, you can turn that on or off, screen ratio, screen position, your theme style, and then of course your fact space, and then you can restore everything to default. And then up at the top of this game bar, it's gonna let you know what gaming console you're on, frames per second you're currently at, whether HDR is on or off, auto latency mode, or variable refresh rate is on or off. So it's nice that even though this is a lower price TV from TCL, they are still letting us take advantage of this game bar that they offer on even their higher end TVs, so we can be able to further customize our gaming experience with this TV right here. So if you're you know, a high-end gamer or just a casual gamer like myself, I mean, this TV is gonna take care of business for you when it does come to gaming. Okay, now let's talk sound. Now, the good thing about a TV that is as affordably priced as this one right here is that you're gonna have some extra money to dish out for a soundbar to give you a better sound experience. And I do recommend using a sound bar with this TV right here, because it's not that the sound is super bad with this TV right here. The sound is decent. It is pretty good, you know, and it actually does get pretty loud. It's gonna give you a nice clean sound, but it just doesn't give you that kind of surround sound theater experience. It doesn't really have any good low end with my experience using this TV right here. Like I said, it's just more of a loud, kind of clean sound. But if you want an overall better sound experience, you're definitely going to want to pick up a soundbar with this TV right here. And I'll leave a link down in the description below for a soundbar that I personally recommend that comes from TCL. And I think it would pair perfectly with this TV right here. So you're gonna get a pretty good, decent, you know, viewing experience and a really good sound experience with that sound bar as well. So, I mean, just with the overall sound, like I said, it is decent, it's pretty good. It's gonna get the job done. I mean, if you really don't care about having just that awesome sound experience, I mean, it's gonna be more than good enough for you. Okay, so just quickly jumping into the Q77K here, just to take a look at the UI, take a look at performance here. Now, of course, this is a Google TV, so when you go into the TV, if you've used a Google TV before, this is going to be something very familiar to you. When it comes to overall performance, I can say that performance is actually very good on this TV and actually surprised me, because for a budget TV like this, honestly, I was not expecting it to perform as good as it does. It's a smooth scrolling experience throughout the entire UI here. And I will say, to be honest, there are just a few times where I will notice it kind of hiccup here and there or try to catch up to what I'm doing. But for the most part, I mean, it is a smooth scrolling experience. So overall performance is actually really, really good. Of course, we do have our live TV as well. Got the TV guide here to let you know what is currently playing at that time. You got your apps section where you can go and download all of your favorite Google apps here. So, I mean, you know, anything that you can think of that can be downloaded on the Google app Play Store is all going to be here. As you can see there was a little bit of a hiccup there. Let's go into library. You have your library, you have your TCL page, which also offers live TV, as you can see here, and it loads up pretty quick. Like I said, there's only certain times where you will experience kind of those hiccups as far as, you know, the performance goes. But as you can see here with TCL's live TV, it's actually loading up pretty quick. It's pretty smooth experience. Going back up to the top, of course, you have your search bar, you have your settings menu, screensaver inputs, Ethernet. I do have the Ethernet cable currently hooked up right now just for a faster internet connection, picture accessibility, Bluetooth, and then you have your little notifications there as well. Now, one cool thing about this TV is that you have, actually, let me go back to my For You. If I go to my apps over here, scroll all the way to T Exhibition, this is going to basically give you the options that their Next Frame TV has. So if you kind of want to just have this set up as a decorative piece, you got different types of art that you can choose from here. So let's go into Season's Voice. You got Spring Rain. I mean, you got a bunch of different ones you can choose from, you know, depending on your mood for that day. So let's just say, for instance, I want to have this, you know, this little piece playing in the background here, just kind of as art. Sometimes they will have background music, some of them don't. As you can see, it's going to be loading. Just give it a little bit of time and it will start playing, and the quality that is in these art pieces, or little art videos I should say, is actually really good. It's like 4K content. I mean, look at how good that looks. And this will just play over and over and over again. And then of course, like I said, I mean, you can always switch it up to something else that they have available here. So I just think that's really cool that they did include this even in their lower end model TV that we have right here. Now, just taking a quick look at the remote here, as you can see, it is a plastic build, but pretty nice looking remote, pretty simple here, nothing too crazy going on. Of course, you got your power button, mute button up at the top, along with the input button, the menu button as well. You got your trackpad here. You do have Google Voice here on the remote itself. So there's a little microphone. You can just talk to the remote and bring up that Google Assistant. You got your volume, channel buttons. You do have dedicated buttons down at the bottom for Netflix, YouTube, Prime Video, Apple TV, TCL TV, and Disney Plus. And also, the remote is backlit, which is also a nice feature as well. So if you happen to be watching TV in the dark, you'll still be able to see the buttons here on the remote. So that's just a nice other little feature here that we get with the remote for the TCL Q77K. But just when it comes to my overall thoughts with the Q77K right here, honestly, you just really can't beat that deal that Costco is having right now for this TV, whether it's for the 55 inch like this one, 65, 75, 85 inch, or even the 98 inch. If you want to go big and not have to pay thousands and thousands of dollars for a 98 inch TV, then the Q77K right here is the one for you. And then pair it with a nice soundbar, you are good to go. And if you are a gamer on a budget, boom, you got your gaming monitor right here that is still going to give you those higher frame rates, going to give you that really cool, you know, gaming customization option with the gaming bar. And yeah, I mean, honestly, for the price, you really can't go wrong for the Q77K right here. So again, if you do find yourself interested in this TV right here, I'll make sure to have a link down in the description below so you can take advantage of the deal that Costco is having. And you know, you also get that 5-year protection plan with this TV right here. But y'all let me know what you think down in the comment sections below. If there's anything you would like to know about this TV that maybe I didn't cover here in this video, just let me know. I'll do my best to get to your questions and maybe your comments. Just let me know. Thank you so very much for watching. If you did like this video and find it helpful, make sure you give it a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss out on any other future videos to come. Thanks for watching. This is Josh Quinones. I will see you on the next one. Peace.